Hi, I'm Rachel Coleman, infant and child sleep coach, and here are 5 of the signs that indicate your child needs sleep coaching. In my experience, a lot of parents wait a little bit too late to start sleep coaching. They come to me tired, frustrated, sometimes depressed or on the verge of a nervous breakdown, and they just don't have that much energy to input into improving their child's sleep. I would love to see families asking for help sooner and getting the support and encouragement that they need before it gets too late and they're too overwhelmed to do anything. In order to help you recognize when your child may need some help with sleep, here are my 5 top signs that your child needs some sleep coaching. Number 1, your child's sleep has regressed or gotten worse for a longer period of time. Of course, frequent night waking over a couple of weeks is not necessarily that bad. There might be teething or sickness or a developmental leap that's happening. But if it's going on for longer than 2 or 3 weeks, there may be some sort of factor like a sleep association which is preventing your child from falling back to sleep in the night and which needs to be addressed so that this pattern does not continue. Research has shown that sleep habits don't just improve over time, especially if there are sleep associations or things like overtiredness which are contributing to the problem. So getting those things optimized can really make a difference. Number 2, if your baby is 6 months old or older and still consistently needs your help to fall asleep. During the newborn phase, babies need a lot of help to fall asleep and even to stay asleep because they are neurologically immature. However, after about the age of 6 months, I believe that babies are generally able to learn the techniques of self-settling without actually that much crying, especially if all the other factors are optimized. So if your baby is not sleeping well and you're consistently having to help them to fall asleep with nursing, rocking, driving in the car, those things are probably not helping your child's sleep to consolidate, and that would be one of the first things that we'd look at. When I talk to a lot of parents, I sometimes sense some reticence about getting rid of those sleep associations, that their baby's gonna cry so much and that it's gonna be too hard, and that's why they don't take that step. Oftentimes, that is not the case. Usually I find that when we optimize all the factors around sleep, it actually goes way easier than you think. Number 3, your baby is doing cat naps and is tired or grumpy all the time. This usually means that somewhere there's a deficit, that they're not getting enough sleep, which will negatively impact their night's sleep. This is where sleep coaching can be really helpful, just to pinpoint those areas where you might need to optimize something or change something around. Often it's just small little tweaks, and even just changing around the day routine can make a huge difference in night sleep. Number 4, you or your partner feel resentful and frustrated. Sleep is not only important for baby's sake and development and growth, it's actually important for you as well, and for your relationship with your partner or spouse. If you feel those feelings of frustration and resentment, maybe between you and your child, or maybe with your partner, that's a sure sign that you need to change something. The solution is not always the same for each family either. My recommendation is the place that everybody sleeps the best is the right option for your family. So just because so-and-so down the street is doing it one way doesn't mean that that's going to be right for your family. And sleep coaching can really help you identify what the source of frustration is, what you're feeling resentment about, and what change you can bring into the situation. Number 5, lack of sleep is starting to affect your joy in motherhood and your well-being in life in general. Sleep deprivation actually used to be used as a form of torture, and sometimes in motherhood, if you're so sleep deprived, that's what it can kind of feel like. Our reflexes and reaction times are severely decreased. Research has actually shown that driving sleep deprived is almost the same as driving drunk, and so it can have a great impact on just your well-being in life and also on the joy you take in motherhood. There's nothing heroic about being so sleep deprived that you can't function during the day. I travel internationally a lot with my kids, and I'm always reminded on the plane, they recommend that you put your air mask on before you help your child, and I think the same goes with sleep. Of course, motherhood is ups and downs, it's a roller coaster of emotions, and it's not always easy. However, if you're feeling consistently like you have no energy, no patience, and no joy for your children, something needs to change. And what a better way than starting with getting everyone the sleep that they need.